Hello friends, welcome to all of you in Dr. Jaggi's Academy. Today I am going to start amines. So in this video we will discuss two things. Number one, the classification of amines, and second one is why do amines show basic nature. So let's start. So what are the amines? Basically amines are the organic compounds which are derived from the ammonia. So how do they form? Actually they are formed by the replacement of 1, 2 or 3 hydrogen atom by the alkyl, aryl or alkyl group. So as we have discussed said that they are derived from the ammonia. So we have a ammonia here. So if we replace the 1 hydrogen atom of the ammonia with that is the R group. So then we get RNH2. Here R may be alkyl, aryl or alkyl group. So in this case I am taking that alkyl group is methyl, aryl group is phenyl and alkyl group is benzyl. So if we take the R is equal to CH3, then we get a compound which is known as methylamine. By putting the R is equal to phenyl, then we get an aniline. So if R is equal to, this is a benzyl group, then we get a benzylamine. So these are the compound of amines when we replace 1 hydrogen atom of the ammonia with the alkyl group or aryl group or alkyl group. Second one is if we replace the 2 hydrogen atom of the ammonia, then we get, so in this case I will replace these 2 hydrogen atom of the ammonia with the 2, this is a substituted group. So in this case we get a NRR, so this is a H is placed here, so this is the NH. By putting R is equal to maybe alkyl group or phenyl group, so we get a, this is a, by putting R is equal to CH3, here R is equal to again CH3. So this compound is known as dimethylamine. The second one is if R is equal to C6H5, then we get a diphenylamine. So these are the compounds of amines when we replace the 2 hydrogen atom with 2 substituted group. The third, on replacing that is a 3 hydrogen atom with the 3 substituted group, then we get a compound that is the RNRR, means NR3, that is R3N. So by substituting R is equal to methyl group, then we get a trimethylamine. So depending upon the how many number of hydrogen atom they are replaced with the substituted group, then we get a 3 types of amine. Number one is if we replace 1 hydrogen, then we get a compound having a functional group containing NH2. So the amines having a NH2 function group, these amines are known as primary amines, which have a function group NH2. So these are the examples of primary amine having a function group NH2. It may be that is alkyl amine, it may be aryl amine or it may be alkyl amines. So these are the example of primary amines. On replacing 2 hydrogen atom, then we get a compound of amines having function group is NH. So the compound having function group having NH, those amines are known as secondary amines. So these are the example of secondary amine having functional group NH along with 2 substituted group. 2 substituted group may be alkyl or may be aryl or may be alkyl group. On replacing that is a 3 hydrogen atom with a 3 alkyl, then we get a compound of amines having functional group is N. So these amines having N functional group, these are known as tertiary amines. So depending upon the function group, If the amines containing NH2, we get primary amines. If the compound having a NH function group, this is secondary amine. If there are N along with 3 substituted group, they are known as tertiary amines. So depending, again we have a 2 types of amines depending upon the nature of substituted group. If the substituted group is alkyl, then amines are known as aliphatic amines. If the substituted group is, if we have a alkyl as a substituted group, then those amines are known as aliphatic amine. If the substituted group is aryl, means benzene or phenyl, then it is known as aromatic amines. So again we have a 2 type of amines depending upon the nature of substituted group. So what are the example of aliphatic amine? That is a methyl amine, in which the substituted group is alkyl group, that is a methyl. The second example of aliphatic amines is dimethylamine. Dimethyl, in which 2 substituted group is methyl. Third example of aliphatic amines are trimethylamines. So these are the methylamine, dimethylamine or trimethyl. These are example of aliphatic amine. Whereas on the other hand, aryl group is substituted aromatic amine. So we have an example of aromatic amines is aniline. So in which the substituted group is phenyl. So this is the aromatic amines. Second example of aromatic amines is, that is the diphenyl amine. Again in this case their substituted group is phenyl. So we have 2 types of classification of amine. Next I will discuss why do amines show basic nature. So the basic nature of amines. Before discussing it, I will discuss what are the base. So we have 3 theories or 3 theories to explain, to define the definition of base. So we have first theory, that is the Arrhenius theory. Second one is Bronsted-Lowry theory, and third one is Lewis acid base theory. So according to Arrhenius theory, base is a substance which can donate OH negative. Second one is Bronsted-Lowry concept. Base is a substance which can accept the H positive ions. And according to Lewis acid base theory, base is a substance which can donate 1 electron pair. So in this case we will consider the base is a substance which can donate 1 electron pair or which can accept the H positive ions. So in this case, that is the base is substance which can donate 1 electron pair, or we can say that it can, I will describe later. So first of all, to explain the basic nature of amine, I will discuss the structure of ammonia. So in ammonia, the nitrogen is bounded to 3 hydrogen atoms through sigma bond, and in this case nitrogen has a 1 lone pair, 1 unshared electron. So this is a lone pair. So due to presence of lone pair in ammonia, ammonia has a tendency to donate electron pair. This electron pair, this is an unshared electron pair. So because it has tendency to donate the electron pair, so that is why it acts as a base. So ammonia is act as base due to donation of electron pair. So as we discussed earlier, the structure of amines, they are similar to the structure of ammonia by replacing the 1, 2, 3 hydrogen group with the alkyl. So in this case, if we replace the 1 hydrogen atom with the R group substitute, then we get primary amines. On replacing the 2 hydrogen atom, we get secondary amine. Or after replacing the 3 hydrogen atom of ammonia with the 3 R group, that is the tertiary amines. So as the structure of ammonia is similar to the amines, it means all these 3 amines, primary, secondary and tertiary, they have a lone pair. They have an unshared electron pair. So it means all these amines have a tendency to donate the electron pair. So the substance which can donate electron pair, they are act as a base. So that is why the amines are act as a basic in nature. They are act as a base. In other words, we can say that the substance which has a lone pair, it can donate the electron pair to electron deficient species, say H positive. So why do H positive is electron deficient species? In the case of hydrogen has single electron. Positive charge means after loss, it has lost one electron. So now H positive ions means it requires 2 electron to complete it 2 electron in outermost shell. So it means that is why H positive electron as electron deficient species. The substance which has a lone pair, they can donate the electron to electron deficient species. It means in other words we can say that which has a lone pair, it can accept the H positive ions by donating its lone pair. So we have amines, generally it may be primary amine, secondary amine or tertiary amine. They can donate the electron pair to H positive ion. As a result, it forms the ammonium cation. So the basic character of the amines we can describe in terms of either donation of electron pair or accept of H positive ions. So greater the tendency to donate the electron pair, stronger is a base. Or we can say that greater the tendency to attack on a H positive ion, stronger is a base.